What's up, YouTube subscribers? If you're just seeing this for the first time, make sure you subscribe, like, share the video. Appreciate it. Thumbs up. Word. Um, we're gonna talk about young Pharaoh today. So young Pharaoh took me to go meet his friends. Um, it was crazy. So I was talking to him on the phone, and he was like, "Bro, I'm about to do this interview at Tasha K, and I'm gonna tell her about my experience." And I'm like, "What experience?" He was like, "When I got abducted by aliens." I'm like, "Bro, you didn't get abducted by aliens?" He was like, "Yeah, I got abducted by aliens." He's like, "Come on over." He goes, "I want to talk to you." I'm like, "All right." So I hop in the whip. I go over there. And, all right. I'm like, "So what's going on with this alien story shit?" And he was like, "Yo." He was like, "I was fucking abducted by aliens. I got, like, I was, like, laying on this fucking thing. And they were, like, tapping my fucking spine together or some shit, trying to heal me." I'm like, "Heal you from what? I didn't know you were fucking hurt." And he was like, I didn't think I was hurt either, but they said I was hurt. And they were asking me, like, if the pain was too much. He was like, "I felt pain, but it wasn't, like, crazy. I could deal with it." Um, I'm like, "Okay, that's a little weird, dude." He was like, "I'm telling you, it's the real shit." Um, he was like, "I want you to meet him." I'm like, "Okay, so how are we gonna do that?" He was like, I'm gonna take you up to outer space." I'm like, "Oh shit, you're gonna take me to outer space?" He was like, "Yeah." I'm like, "All right, cool." He was like, "Here, hit some of this shit." I don't know what the fuck it was. It wasn't weed or anything like that. He's like, "Here, hit some of this shit." So I hit some of that shit. Well, I ain't feel nothing. Hit it again. He was like, "Yo, be careful. Like, that's some strong shit. It don't hit you at first, but once it does, like, you're gonna fucking know it." So I hit it like one or two more times, and then I'm like froze, yo. Like, I couldn't move. I was just laying there. Like, I don't even know how I laid down. Like, I was sitting up, but next thing I know, I was like laying down. And then, like, he was like laying like right next to me on this like other gurney type shit. And like these little fucking, I don't know what they were, but they were ugly as fuck. And they were like, they had like three fingers. And they were like walked over to us and shit. And they like put their hand on my chest and shit. And they were like scanning my body. And I'm like, I wanted to say like, "Yo, what the fuck you doing?" But like, I couldn't talk. But then this female, you could tell. It's hard to explain. You could tell like the female from the male, and this female alien was fucking hot as fuck. Like, she just came over and she did the same thing. She like was scanning my body, but I wanted to tell her like, "Yo, reach down here, grab my fucking dick, like, do some shit," because I wanted to fuck the shit out of this alien bitch. But she was like, she would stop right at my belly button, and I just wanted to say, keep going and shit, keep going, but I couldn't. Like, I just wanted her to grab the hold of that shit with her three fucking fingers and get that shit rocking. But she didn't have a mouth. So I'm like, well, fuck, heads out of the fucking deal. And, like, they were naked, but she didn't have no boobs. She didn't have no motherfucking, she had no vagina. Like, it was just, like, it was just, like, flat. The only thing she had was, like, eyes, a nose, and three fingers. But she had legs and shit, but you couldn't really see because the way the table was, like, it came up to her waist. But, yeah, they were scanning the body and doing all this other shit. They were like, they kept hitting me in the head with like these peanuts. It was either peanuts or jelly beans or something. They were just fucking hitting me in the head with them. And I'm looking over him. He's fucking laughing at me and shit. Like, they're playing patty cake and shit. Like, boom, boom, boom. And I'm still sitting there and they're still scanning me and hitting me with shit. And I'm like, what the fuck is going on? And I look over at him again and they're fucking playing like Duck Duck Goose and shit. Like, I was like, holy fuck, this is crazy shit. And then like they like cut me open, but I didn't feel the shit, but I wasn't like in no pain. Like, they cut me open and shit, and they were like feeling on my insides, which it kind of tingled. It kind of felt pretty good. So like it was tingling and shit. And then they said, "Okay, like they weren't talking, but it was like you could hear what they were saying, but they weren't talking. It was like waves. It was like sound waves, but you knew what they were saying. But they're like, your body's good. Go back. You can go back now. And I'm like, whoa, hold on. Like, what about him? And they're sending him back too after they got done playing like Duck Duck Goose and fucking Patty Cake, and they're playing some other fucking. I think they were playing like Connect Four or some shit. Like, it was some crazy shit. But then he laid back down. I don't understand how he could walk around, but I was like stuck in like this position. But they're like, yeah, you can go home. Pharaoh, you can go home. He laid back down the gurney. Next thing I know, I like open my eyes and I'm sitting on the couch again. I wasn't even laying down. I was sitting on the couch, like looking at my body. Like, what the fuck just happened? Like, is this like the hallucination from the shit you just had me smoke? He's like, no, bro. I told you. Like, I got connections with the extraterrestrial shit. I'm like, yo, you fucking wild. I stormed out of the fucking house. I haven't talked to him since, and I'm not gonna talk to him. That was the weirdest shit I ever fucking encountered in my life. So, I mean, if you want to meet some like extraterrestrial people, motherfuckers, go fucking hang out with him. He's gonna hook you up. Like, you'll make some best friends. Like, apparently he been going up there seeing them motherfuckers for a minute because, like I said, they're playing board games and all types of shit. Like, I didn't get it. But, yeah, I'll never forget that, and I ain't ever fucking with him again. So, you a wild one, boy. Don't fuck around. You crazy as shit. Stay smoking whatever you're smoking to meet them motherfuckers. I don't know what the fuck you had in that thing. I don't know if it was all hallucination or if I was really up there, but that shit seemed real as fuck to me. That's all I know. It seemed real as shit to me. So, young Pharaoh, do your thing, bro. Not my cup of tea. Whatever you were smoking on, continue to smoke it. I'm not fucking with it. Peace.